welcome to the Blêrie podcast. I have a migraine. I've had one for the past 3 days, so that is why I look like shit. Because I feel like it too. Hello, Arod, how are you?
You see, the thing is, like, I'm also hyperactive and fun and let's go. But you, unfortunately...
You came here today with the energy. It was like, are you ready for this podcast? I'm like, no.
No, she's not.
Before I sat it in front of the camera, I just put the hoodie over my pajamas. To make it look like I have my life together. Which I don't.
Because you don't.
Full disclosure. Anyway.
Yes.
How are you, Arod?
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing good. Can I ask you, did you bring your talisman today?
Oh, did you ask today?
Hey, look at me, hey. Jump start on life.
I did bring my talisman. Today's talisman is one of my new records. It's the Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees, look at that.
The all-time greatest hits. I don't know how they just chose a couple to put on an album. But I love the Bee Gees. Mm-hmm. Their words in their songs, or lyrics as normal people call it, it makes you believe in love. And Barry Gibb has the nicest teeth.
And I feel like and not just love, but staying alive.
Which, I mean, who wants to?
Especially your shape. Not you got a migraine, I say.
Yeah, that's headache. But anyway, Barry Gibb has beautiful teeth. He's unfortunately the only brother left.
Oh, really?
Us, yes. But he has a falsetto that makes people's ovaries explode.
Okay, and if you don't have an ovary, what else explodes?
It's not for us to decide who has ovaries.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Right. Sorry,
We're not getting cancelled on this podcast. Not today.
Not today.
What is your talisman?
I brought my talisman because I go pretty much everywhere with these bad boys. This is where you go. Dramatic.
Okay, Kung Fu Panda.
Sorry, yeah.
I can see you have energy today. That's good.
Do.
You're going to have to have enough for both of us.
Okay, it's because I didn't sleep much. And I've been driving everywhere. Today's one of those days back and forth from different places.
I don't do a DJ. It does the wiki.
Say, I'll save it for Nana. The Arod's joke. You just gave me an idea.
Oh, okay.
Wiki.
Save it for the idiotic joke portion.
I will do.
What is on everybody's mouth today?
I saw something exploding on the Instas and the TikToks and the this that. They're out there.
The alien business. It's been
what
everywhere.
Do you think?
So basically, for those of you who don't know and's been living under a rock, the United States government, they had a hearing,
yes,
and a couple of whistleblowers, and they admitted aliens exist. They have at least 12 of their aircrafts in their possession.
Yeah.
And they don't say aliens, they say non-human biological things or something.
Something to that, because that's the, yeah.
I'm like, it's alien, just call a spade a spade. But the best part is people's reactions. Because always people have been asking, why would the government cover it up? Like, why won't they just say there's aliens? And then the answer was because people won't be able to handle it. They will freak out.
Absolutely.
And the general feedback...
I think there's an alien on the steps.
Ek weet klaar nie hoe ons hierdie episode gaan klaarmaak in die min tyd wat ons het nie. What do you want, sir? It's my father who's creeping up on the stairs.
Slowly but surely.
If it's not a cat, it's a Daryl.
That's it. I feel like a National Geographic special now. Aliens, ladies and gentlemen.
Copies of my ideas.
Here we go. There he is. Aliens, the John and Daryl home, unplanned. Crawling up the stairs.
Julle praat van alien, hier's die alien nou op hier.
Oh my goodness.
Onzin so. Hey! And in a flash.
Ek is alweer. The funniest thing.
Yes.
The funniest thing to me was people's reaction. Because they always said that the government lies because people can't handle it. They will freak out if they hear there's actually aliens and there will be riots in the street, what. Now they came out and they said, yes, there's aliens. And people were like, okay.
Yeah, we knew. We knew you were hiding it from us.
But not only that, they're like, okay, but what about rent control? They're like, okay, cool, aliens, who gives a shit, but can we get medical aid?
Yeah.
Can we get free healthcare? Let's talk about the real issue.
Let's
But the best thing is the conspiracy theories, the conspiracy theorists.
Yes.
Once a conspiracy theorist,
Not always a conspiracy
Because
theorist.
back, like, just the other day they were saying, why are they lying to us? Just come out and admit that there's aliens. Now they did. Now they're like, where's the proof?
Where's the proof? No, but I also want to see the proof.
Okay, but when they show proof, what are we going to say? That's photoshopped.
Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what we're going to say.
We are
We're
just
gonna
built to distrust the government, and with reason. Like, we don't care. Okay, there's aliens, who cares? We trust them more than we trust you, government people.
What do you think an alien looks like?
Apparently there's different species.
Well, they'd have to be. It's like,
It's like saying, what do people look like? Some look different than others.
I still think an octopus must be a alien. It's the most alien-esque thing that we have on this planet. That and even ants with their big things and
I don't agree with that. Julius Malema. He looks like an alien to me.
Okay.
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 Let's not cut that one out. But do you know what's funny? What I thought about is a lot of these things are happening in America. So apparently there's lots of alien business going on there.
What about here?
But then I thought, if the aliens land and they say, take me to your leader, in America they're going to have to take him to Joe Biden.
But that was the one question that I actually asked my father the other day. If the aliens come down and they say, take me to your leader, who are you taking them to? He goes, I'm not taking them to the president of this country.
I would take them to Russell Brand. I will elect him.
Brand is not a bad. He's at least, he's an out there thinker.
And he's neutral, like, you know what I mean? It's like he's not affiliated to this or that or whatever. He's neutral and he has this, like, ideas, out there ideas, and this vocabulary, and he's has this pie in the sky dreams of everyone getting along, which is never gonna happen. But yeah, he still has hope. So I will choose Russell Brand. Who I won't choose is Joe Biden, or if it's now in our country, Cyril Ramaphosa. No, thank you.
There's no chance.
I don't want to be mean, and I know you have to respect your president, but
Doesn't do much of the respecting the other way around.
I don't think he's doing a great job. Not to be mean.
What?
Did you see it was in the news that in his gazette or his newsletter or whatever, he said something along the lines of the infrastructure in this country is not maintained properly and is not working properly. That was his statement. And I was listening to the radio and I was going like, no shit.
Like, who's in charge of that again? Who maintains those?
That is like saying, I have headaches because I don't drink enough water. What are we going to do to fix it?
I'm upset with myself, but
What
I
are we
don't
gonna
know
do?
why. What are we going to do?
Whose fault is my fault? Stupid Sammy.
Didn't drink water.
But I don't think Ramaphosa ever goes. My fault. My bad.
I think maybe my bad is a, my bad.
Meh.
Meh. I think he's more of a meh person.
You see, we just found out collectively that aliens exist and we need to question our existence, and we just like that moved on to meh. Our president is not doing a good job. Yeah, people don't really care.
Because the aliens are out there and there are more serious things and more things that we're dealing with at this point in time.
Because the fact that they exist and they haven't killed us all means that they are less of a threat to us than our own governments.
Yeah.
Our own governments hurts us more than the aliens ever did.
Of course they do, yeah.
So I don't think I think to the aliens we are just like an episode of the Kardashians. I've said this before. Like, we are just entertaining them at this point. They're like, what are the stupid humans going to do this week's episode?
How are they going to screw up their own lives?
Wild. Yeah, good times. Anyway, 7de laan has ended.
Good segue there. Well done. You did that so naturally.
Speaking of, what were we speaking of?
Aliens, 7de laan. They tie in so well.
How are we gonna segue that? I'm gonna get one.
Dun, 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 dun.
Speaking of things that don't make sense. Hilda cheated on Obos. Did you know that?
No!
Because I haven't watched this show in a long while.
I've never watched the show, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You have watched it. You
I've
just
maybe
the
watched
other day
it.
said you haven't watched in years, but when
I've
you were
watched
a
an
kid,
episode. I don't know who the characters are. I have no
you
idea.
don't know who Obos and Hilda is.
I know who the Obos person is. Who's Hilda? I don't know.
His wife.
Okay, that's
so
nice.
she was the one that would hang the that would
Yes.
she would hang the what do you call it? The thing that's on your bed, not the duvet, the
Sheets.
under one, the sheet.
Okay.
She would hang the sheet. When she and Obos had a fight, she would hang a sheet in the middle of the living room, and he would know he's now in the doghouse, and he would use words like "There's niet teenstaande," and he would call Hilda my driver pit. And Hilda would make weird recipes like
Okay.
anchovy and brake fluid.
Oh, that's
I'm
something.
exaggerating. But she had weird recipes and they were old Tanny and Oom couple.
Okay.
né, which we grew up with and who made us believe that love exists. Apparently after I stopped watching, they right into the episode that Obos cheated on Hilda and then they got divorced.
Ah,
And I'm like,
I didn't. Okay, well, I don't
How
know. They
dare
were
you.
even married. I don't know. It doesn't
How
hit me
dare
at
you.
all. That news, I'll be honest, I'm not going to lose much sleep over it. In fact,
yes,
I'm
but
gonna...
you are an Englishman. You
Yeah.
have no culture.
Oh. So what's it?
Only culture you have is when you eat yogurt.
Yeah, sure.
What does yogurt have to do with being English?
It's got active cultures in the yogurt. If you don't...
Was that now Arod's idiotic joke?
no, that joke's much worse.
Anyway, yeah, I haven't watched it in forever. But my personal opinion, SABC broke.
Yeah.
Anything
Anything-
related with anything
Government.
broke.
Broke.
And then they have the audacity to say people have to pay more TV licenses. It's been, since I've been alive, there's not been much to watch on SABC. And you suck.
Yeah, I agree.
You suck Sobias, yeah.
You suck, Sobisia.
Anyway, but a lot of people are upset about 7de laan, and I saw it's kind of something that brought everyone together. A lot of people said they learned Afrikaans through 7de
Through 7de laan, yeah.
That was where they got their Afrikaans from. And I think TV is a big thing with languages.
It's a monstrous.
I've learned my very great English from TV.
From what, Days of Our Lives? Peppa Pig?
No, I didn't watch that cock. I watched Dragon Ball Z. Peppa Pig, how old do you think I am?
Oh,
5.
Well, who knows? Maybe you still watch it. Maybe it's a...
I hate that show.
Okay.
I hate it because my friends has children. So
Oh, yes.
so I have
So you-
seen Peppa the Pig.
I'm so
and
glad I haven't yet seen it. I have
it's
not seen it yet.
basically a pig apparently, but it looks like a Blêrie.
Yes.
And for some reason this Blêrie pig speaks in a British accent. And then she goes, Tate, and then I want to set the house on fire.
Tate. Tate.
With a fucking Blêrie nose.
But it's
It's
like-
a pot of cock. Anyway, you can pre-order a flying car. You sent me this.
I
What
sent
is that
you
all
this thing.
about?
You can apparently, so they've been testing these cars
Where?
that in the States, of course,
In the sky.
in the sky.
Is that maybe some of the aircrafts that I thought was alien?
I don't know, maybe, but these things you can literally now start ordering them. They will be done, was it if not next year? I can't remember if it was next year or 2026 that they're actually going to be available. But I've also seen, but we already have cars that can literally go straight into the water.
What do they call them?
It's amphibian.
Amphibian cars. We
So-
saw that on Tokyo.
That Antokya, but it's a thing now. It's an actual thing. And there's people, you know the way that a drone works, that it's got 3 or 4 propellers. There's a company now So there's a company now that's very new where you go and you sit in this thing. Just think of a monstrous drone. A drone that's about 3 meters across. And you sit in this thing and you can go zoop, vroom, vroom, fly around, whatever. And you come and...
There's zero part of me that wants to do that.
Yeah, there's not much because it's like if one of those little propellers goes, or you have a bird strike, or if a little kid is just bored and throws a rock, goodbye.
Yeah. Would you want a flying car?
I would, but
Like if it
not
was for
yet.
free and they said, okay, you can get the first. Like, it's too early. I don't want to pre-order
No.
a flying car. I just want to first see how many people die from this and then decide.
And then decide whether I want one.
But we're really heading towards, what is that show? The Jetsons.
Yes.
One of these days we're going to be jetsoning to our houses.
But they were saying the other day that the Jetsons would have come true, or that the father would have been born, or something like that.
I remember something like that.
Just the other day. So you're 20, 23.
My coffee is finished.
Is your coffee finished? If your coffee's finished, usually it means your bladder is full. So
I don't have to pee yet. I mean, I think
there's a miracle.
all of the fluid is building up in my brain and giving me a headache. Anyway, I'm afraid of flying. You know this, but I've always said I want to travel and do all those things, but I'm so afraid of flying, and it's gotten worse because when I was a kid, I would fly to PE and to George to visit my mom, and I never liked it. But the last time I flew, and it was after a couple of years of not flying, I realized that now I'm deathly afraid of it because I flew to PE, and as we were taking off, I vividly in my brain could see the plane falling and going into...
Oh my gosh.
I see it inside my brain, and I'm sitting there, and there's the sweetest couple next to me, and I think they saw that I was afraid, and they were like chatting to me and being all sweet, but it was not good. And then we had the worst turbulence in the history of ever.
Oh goodness.
And I can't really, I haven't been on all other flights in history, but I'm sure about it, because what happened next was one of the, what is the skywaiter? Is that the fencer?
The Skywaiter. Ah, well done.
Can't even call them that because they don't give you food. That's the thing also I noticed when I was a kid. Even if we flew from Joburg to PE, you would get food.
Get
For
food.
free.
Because you don't
Like
know.
a sandwich one. No, when I was a kid, we used to get like a sandwich. Not like a 5-star meal, but you get like a sandwich or a sub or something, what. Now you have to buy everything for
Just-
extra money.
It depends which thing you fly, yes.
Anyway, so the sky waiters.
Yes, the Skywaiter and waitress.
What do you call them?
Air host or air hostess.
No, but what's the other one? The one that we normally use. A stewardess.
No.
That's what I call it.
Okay.
No, that's the word, a stewardess.
Is it the stewardess? Let's look.
Okay, that one.
That one. Let's do that.
She came out from
Yeah.
the cockpit.
Yes.
Came out, took a cockpit. Took a kotsaki
Yes.
from one of the seats and went back to the cockpit.
Okay.
Which tells me that one or more of the experienced pilots was kotsing all over the cockpit.
Yeah.
And if they feel this is very terrible turbulence, how am I supposed to handle it?
Yeah.
So I think they should put the pilots' kotsakis in the cockpit beforehand, as to not show the rest of the crew that,
They probably didn't, just maybe ran out. I wonder.
well, it did not make me feel better about
No,
being
it
in the
didn't.
steel cage. And then I think about like where places. I want to visit my aunt. She lives in Uruguay,
Yes, I know.
and I want to go so bad, but I cannot imagine flying over the whole ocean for hours and hours and hours. And then from what I've heard from Tanigada, because she's been overseas, the turbulence, you get like air pockets and then you just like,
Drop, yeah.
I cannot.
You will poop in your bed. You will change your...
So how am I going to fulfill my dream of traveling when I'm afraid of flying? I'm afraid of the ocean. And to be honest, I'm also afraid of driving with other people. When I drive, I'm fine because I know I'm a good driver. But the rest of you bitches.
Taught by whom?
He was actually one of the people who taught me how to drive. My dad taught me also. My dad's method was impatience.
Yes. Mine is good, and I'm a very safe driver. I like to keep both hands on the steering wheel at all times, and people have told me I drive a bit like an old tunny, but I don't care. I get safely to point A.
He's a good driver, and he's not a speedy one, and he's a good teacher. But one thing that makes me insane when he drives, and I don't think I ever told you that it drives me insane.
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
He's a drummer, ne?
Oh, yeah.
And then he plays drums on the steering wheel. That is not keeping both hands on the steering wheel. It's like... If Phil Collins comes on, I'm afraid we will crash.
There's a drum solo and a car moving over that you can't handle.
Yeah, so he taught me a bit how to drive, and we took pictures of every event. I'm going to show you guys one time, but I have the first time throwing in petrol, the first time being in a toll gate, first time driving an automatic, all that things. Very interesting.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a flying car. Although when I drive,
might as well just put wings on the thing because you drive so fast.
my dad thinks I'm a fast driver.
Yes,
I don't think I'm a fast driver. I think I'm just, I have my goals in mind when I go for it. Have you heard about Doja Cat? Speaking of flying pigs.
Speaking of things that go fast.
Did you hear about the Doja Cat business?
Tell me about the Doja Cat business.
She's a singer person.
Yes.
Or a rapper.
She's a rapper.
I've heard of her. Don't know her music. Not really a fan. Not an unfan. I just don't care. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
But she's losing thousands and thousands of followers
I'm sure.
on the internet.
Tell me why.
Because she's like taking on her fans. And she's being very mean to them, if I should say so myself.
As a cat.
So on this Twitter business, she was... What happened again?
Good thing, again, research on this show. People said something with a something, and then the something happened with a something. So what was that something?
You know, like Justin Bieber's Beliebers, Lady Gaga's Little Monsters, Taylor Swift's Swifties. So her fans called themselves kittens. And she was like, my fans don't call them shit. And the tweet was kind of in the lines of get a life, you know. And then on Threads, someone said, we just want to hear you say that you love us and appreciate us. And she's like, I don't even know you.
Just that's terrible.
And I'm like, I get that you are still a person and you don't owe your fans to have them involved in every part of your life or whatever. But it's because of them that you are making a lot of money.
Yes, Doja Cat. No one knows a Doja Cat unless that person is a famous Doja Cat.
It's a stupid name anyway.
Oh.
She calls herself Doja Cat and then she's like, go flippin' grow up because her fans calls themselves kittens. I'm just gonna go and follow her and unfollow her just to be a part of something.
Okay.
I don't know who she is.
Getting with the trend, I see.
I was reminded yesterday that Tuesday's my birthday.
Tuesday's your birthday, yes.
I forgot.
Yeah, your birthday's
I
not
didn't
the corner.
forget that it's on the 1st. I just forgot about it in general.
Okay.
And I was reminded yesterday. And I just thought, I love my birthday normally because I like days when everything is about me. But this year, I'm not really feeling it. I feel old.
Yeah, but you'll feel it. I know you. You don't feel it now, but on the day, 12, as it is 12. It's my birthday.
Like Lily.
Yeah.
No, but anyway, and then I thought about how much has changed. Because sometimes you think, no, I don't feel 30. And then you see actual 20-year-olds and you're like, okay, no, I'm fine.
No, I'm fine where I am right now.
And I saw the other day they spoke about back in the day burning CDs and stuff. Like it was years ago. And I thought that was how we got our music. We had to, first of all, if you wanted a CD for your birthday, it's a whole like thing. You would
It's
go
a whole
out
thing,
to a
yeah.
shop, you
No,
would pick
listen.
out your CD, you have to pick it. It's expensive and you can only have one.
Yeah.
And it was a whole thing. Now you just iTunes, iCloud, Cloudy Cloud,
Anyway,
put, stream,
Yes.
stream.
a download easy.
And then you don't own it. You don't physically have the song. And I think the artists also get ripped off through it.
Oh, a
They
heck of a lot, of course.
They used to
do.
make a lot more money with physical CDs, albums
Yeah.
and stuff. I don't think they make much through streaming.
They don't make nearly as much, not even close.
Taylor Swift almost went off Spotify. Did you see that? A while back, she went off Spotify and she demanded that they give her more royalties.
Oh, I know about
The
that.
free
yes.
trial. The artists that don't get paid royalties for free versions, which
Yeah.
is ridiculous, I
I
think.
completely agree. Yeah.
And Taylor was like, then you're not playing my music, and she took it off. Bad bitch move.
Well, I would say, especially if you do something like that, maybe there should be like 2 or 3 songs that you can get off the artist, as opposed to not getting, because you can get all of their music for like, let's say, for even if it's a week or 2, or even like I'm on Spotify, and
On the paid version.
no, and
No,
I can
I'm
get
saying
so much music.
That's what I'm saying. Now the artists don't get paid for
Exactly,
it.
I
It's
completely agree.
Stupid.
If I had to come up with a song, I want to be paid for it.
But I don't like this streaming business. I listen to like YouTube music when I'm in the car. Because cars don't come out with CD players anymore. I don't own CDs, but I like a physical
A pizza.
album. Like I own this. Okay? I'm not gonna get the virus and then it wipes my beaches off my life. I like this album.
That's very nice, but yeah, that's very nice, I'll be honest. It really is. I've actually DJ'd before. It is not easy on vinyl.
No, and you fuck up the vinyl.
Hey?
If someone DJs with my vinyl,
You'll cut them, yes, I know.
Anyway, I think it's time to jump into Arod's idiotic joke.
What does a DJ call his son? Eric. Hey, I'll take it as a head.
I get that, but I'm afraid that laughing is gonna hurt my head. And it wasn't funny.
So I'm dying inside.
Wiki.
Say what?
Jy kon eerder gesê, Wickers.
I'm rather going to
Have you ever met a Vickers that is not a dickhead?
Hey.
I
Be
feel it's
very careful now.
I feel like it's a classic dickhead name.
Because, well, good thing you're about popularity and making friends.
Anyway, nothing against any Vickers are watching. I'm just saying. I'm just generalizing for fun. First of all, the rave.
Hey, look at that, she's bringing it back.
Today, we rant against migraines and headaches. Like, what do you want from me? Head area. Today and yesterday and the day before, I've had a migraine. A 3-dayer. Go to bed, migraine. Wake up, migraine. It feels like my eyeballs are going to pop out of my head, and it feels as if someone is stabbing me with a stave stock at the back of my neck. Why, you may ask? Now one of you is going to sit there and say, have you drinking some water? Footsack? Yes, I have.
Tick!
I've actually been taking it seriously. I've eaten oats in the morning. I try to eat a fruity, not a Fruit Loop, actual fruit.
You're not someone that eats a lot of food, I must
I
say.
don't eat a lot, and I know my lifestyle sucks, but now I'm trying to change it. How long is it gonna take?
I don't know. As I said, I've given you some advice on this. I think you need to go see someone to put those needle thingies in your neck.
We can't talk about needles on YouTube. We're gonna get them monetized. Oh, but we're not monetized, so that's
No.
fine. Say what we want.
Yeah, caution to the wind.
Yeah. No, we're not monetized yet, so
No.
now we have to get all of the controversial stuff out.
Okay, cool
Okay.
beans.
Fuck you, headache. Anyway, I didn't have a rant prepared for today. I apologize for my tardiness, but whatever. It's not that deep. I have a headache. Guys, we've wasted enough of your time. I want to thank you for being here. Comment down below any interesting stories you want to talk to us about next time. Remember to like the video and to subscribe. And we'll see you again next week. Love you lots. I'm not Doja Cat. I don't mind telling you that I appreciate you. Alright. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Okay.
Bye bye.